that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers Kavita, if I could ask you to stay with us, we're going to...
I'm trying to really find out if this is real. Where she would say that.
Yeah, it's real. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to apostle elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to y'all around the world that's teaching the truth. My name is Mario Gaala, on God, with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not affiliated with any black extreme identity groups. All right, we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. All right, Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that scatter abroad. Also, the speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations. A good example of that is Blake Griffin's son, or Harry Belafonte granddaughter. Okay. And we are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups, and we're not affiliated with any Islamic groups. All right. And so, yeah, it's real, man. All right. And this is how Esau feels about you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. What Jake don't understand, Jake, you got like the baby boomer crowd and stuff, some of them, they still simple, but you have like the what we call the millenniums, and after that, they didn't come up during the time that we came up, our parents came up, and our grandparents came up. See, when our grandparents came up, those was like Esau was like his supreme, like he was just outright racist, man. That was his supreme, man. All right. And then the fake civil rights era came, because the civil rights, all they did just destroyed our financial districts. All right, that integration, all they did, that was a weapon to disable the Israelites of finance, financial districts. All right, the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. That's what that was, man. All right, because you have many so-called Judite, so-called black business, but actually they Judite, they from the tribe of Judah. All right, so-called Negro business, they had been destroyed by that civil rights, that fraudulent civil rights movement, man. All right, because if it really for right, it really should have been national rights movement. All right, so who are the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, are the Israelites that the Bible speak of. All right, but it wasn't, basically to basically destroy the financial district of the Israelites. All right, and to brainwash them. All right, to be more docile and subservient to Esau. Okay. That was the purpose of that. So, like I said, our grandparents, grandparents came along. Those were Esau, like, he was just outright racist toward Jake, man. Then, like, so like the 60s, late 60s, 70s. All right, it started like, it still like knocking Jake off, man. And, Esau using the system, the American system, basically to handicap, basically to destroy Jake, but to handicap him, man, keep him, Jake, on the bottom and stuff. Then like around the 80s, while I was coming up, the 80s and 90s, it was they was outright racist, but it started like going, like they started like showing they basically still start covering how they really feel and stuff, but they would do things like they would use this, like here in Chicago we call the daily machine. So the daily machine basically it was used to disable the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American community, the Israelites, man. All right, so they use daily racist machine to basically keep the Israelites down in Chicago, you know. So they'll do things like that. They will like block you for getting employment, like certain benefits, health benefits and stuff, loans, business loans, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And they had their little centurions, you know, where they turn in their KKK roles into for police uniforms. And also, the KK roles for the fire department uniforms. All right, and so on. All right, so they would had it underneath, and then they'll have it underneath, like I say, like the 90s going 2000s. You know, Esau, the Edomites here in America, they'll hide it underneath, and they'll pretend like they'll be liberal and everything like that. All right, because the one of the worst presidents I'll say to me is Bill Clinton, man. Because Bill Clinton came up with that 3 strikes you out. All right, and that destroyed Jake, man. All right, and there's photos of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton in black faces, man. All right, and I showed one before my videos a long time ago, man. All right, recently there was a Democrat female Edomite. She's supposed to be a liberal Democrat. She had the damn so-called white supremacists, because they're not white, they're red. They're Edom, Adawam. All right. She had an iron cross tattoo on her back, which go back to so-called white supremacy, but basically Edomite supremacy, man. All right, so this is how these people really feel about you, man. And yeah, it's real. She called the team, the Los Angeles Lakers team niggers, man, because that's how they talk behind closed doors. All right, when they bring you Israelites up, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, they call you niggers, they call you coons, they call you engines, they call you spicks. All right. And the rest of the tribes, they're so-called Latino Native American, they didn't call them niggers, man. All right, that's heavy documented, man. All right, and this is how they feel about you, man. All right, and you see this Alison Morrison. All right, and don't be fooled by that name, because they also take out names and stuff. All right. I mean, this lady's clear to eat. You see how she smile and everything, look nice, and she'll help you. She'll bring cookies to your door. You welcome to the neighborhood pie and all that, man. All right, and that's what Esau did. That's how he tricked our people, man. When they came over here to the Americas. You know, when they entered after, particularly my tribe, the tribe of Gad, so-called Native Americans. All right, and the rest of the tribes, man. All right, it says Psalms 55:21. It said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His word was softer, or yet were they drawn swords. All right, so this Edomite woman, her words are smoother than butter, man, but on her mind is war, man. All she could think about is how basically the destruction of the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And it's not just her, there's others who think like that. All right. Her program is basically to keep the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans down. All right. Until the elite that control her, basically to wipe them out, man. All right. That's the main program that Esau had for you Israelites, man. You know, even though she's not, far as I know, I don't know, much about her blood. I just know she Esau, but I don't know she connected to the Rothschild, Rockefellers, and so on. All right, she just a peon, man. But she's carrying out the programs her leaders had set out for her, man. All right. It says Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. It said, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, go crouching, yet take good heed, beware of him. Thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped the looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. All right, it says, set him not by thee, lest he have overthrown thee. He stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at last remember my words, be pricked therein. who would pity the charmer that is bit with a serpent? Any such come nigh as a wild beast. All right. So this guy Esau, he's a serpent, man. All right. All right. Those who his previous his former life in the garden, man, with Adam and Eve, man. All right, that was this guy, another reincarnation, the serpent in the garden, which actually was a man, not no snake. All right, then reincarnated to Cain. All right, and right now that's what? Edom, Esau, man. All right, if you could receive that. All right, so what they humble themselves, pretend they be friendly, all this. All right, until they overthrow it, until they get what they want, man. All right, like my father, my father. And my great auntie, man, you know, they always told me that. And so his father, my paternal grandfather, all three of them told, don't never let Edomite know you got money, man, because he'll try to figure a way to get that shit. And just like the ruling Israelite families during the Dark Ages, man, when they let Esau marry to their family, man, and now Esau he ruled Europe, man. Where we used to rule, got all our stuff, man. All right, same thing with the tribe of Gad, man. All right, my people, okay. You know, both groups my people anyway, but came over here. The Gadite elders, leaders, allowed their daughters to be married off to these Edomite explorers and travelers, man. All right. And merchants, man. All right, and now you got Edomites ruling on particular tribes, or Edomite. They plant their seed so much, man. They they took over. They took over those nations, man. Or some of those Gadites they so infused with Esau blood. Some of them look like Edomites, man, but they actually Gadites, man. See that? But they being ruled by Esau, man. All right. So the main lesson of the topic, man, is do not trust Esau, Edom, man. All right, so-called white people, man. All right, whether in your family or not, man. All right, because my brother-in-law used to be called nigger by his wife, man. All right, it's Edomite wife. You know, so you know, man, this and you know, you going down Esau. You go kick and fight all you want. World War III began. All right, Mosiah about to turn up the heat. That coronavirus in the air. All right, there's racial tension. All right, so this is it for you, Esau, man. The kingdom of Yahweh is coming. So, shalom.